Leadership is all about influence. Leadership is all about being the supportive for your team and doing the collaboration with each of them. Now, most of the people say that leaders are the born or the leaders are made. Now, this question is a little bit of the difficult because that can be a genetic solution that some of the leaders are really born, but most of the leaders are made. Okay, so you, if you are not as being a genetic leader, you are not born as a leader, you can also change your perspective about that. It's only going to be born, not the made. So you can be a leader by following some of the strategy and following some of the thinking capabilities, following some of the fundamentals that really going to affect and help your surroundings and everybody around you. Now, I always say if you want to develop the leadership skills, you have to learn first of all the fundamental to raising yourself. And the fundamental is like if you are in any organization and you want to lead the group of the 10 people, so you have to affect them, you have to influence them, and now you have to influence them by the various strategies that you are going to apply. Now, as a leader, your responsibility is to make the path everyone, support the every employee, support the every members in your team. The reason is why, because if you being the supportive, you also going to involve in their work to support them to enhance their motivation. That is the exact the leadership. Most of the leaders are the optimistic, they are the growth oriented and optimistic about thinking the bigger vision, being the bold for making the strategies, making the plannings, and creating the huge impact in the community, in the way that in the model of the surroundings. So being as a leader, you have to have the strategies that really strategies as like theory, and then you have the planning. Then for example, if planning is like set up the new factory, set up the new plants and like that things, these are the planning. But the behind why you want to set up the new factory plant, the reason that going you are going to get is on the strategy. So as a leader, you have to follow the strategy, being the more optimistic with the specific type of the missions, you always keep to following them. Now, I always talk about most of the companies and organizations should always have the a mission statement and vision statement. Vision keep you going the forward and make the strategy for the long term. Long term means for the from 2 days to 5 year next, from 2 days to 10 year next. So having the clear vision is make you the strategize about where you are going and where you have to go from now to next 10 year, next 5 year. Now, being as a leader, your job is should be to influence other, make the capability strategy about strategic planning about what the everyone going to do and what the necessarily important for everyone. I am also author of a book called How to Be Like a Leader. If you're really thinking to be like a leader, you just must read that book, How to Be Like a Leader, Arvind Upadhyay.